going to talk about the social struggle and how to stick to your plant-based goals in a non-vegan world. So, hi, my name is Dr. Laurie Marbas. I'm a board-certified family and lifestyle medicine physician who's been eating a plant-based diet for 13 years, and I have seen thousands of plant-based patients in every single state. I have seen a plant-based patient because I am licensed in all 50 states. So let's really talk about deep diving into why is this so hard? And really, let's go back to maybe an event that might sound familiar. So let's imagine that it's like Friday night, right? And you're sitting at a bustling restaurant with your friends, you're having a good time. However, there's aroma of grilled meat fills the air, and the waiter approaches your table to take your order. Your friends start rattling off choices like cheeseburgers and chicken wings and pepperoni pizza. But then when it's your turn, you confidently say, hey, I'll have the veggie bowl with no cheese, please. And suddenly it's like quiet, right? So the choice is met with like raised eyebrows and a chuckle. And they're like, what? No steak? No cheese? What do you even eat? What do you eat? A rabbit food? Another might say like, oh, come on, just have a little bite. It'll be okay just to have a little. I mean, and if this sounds familiar, oh man, I feel you. If you've ever felt like you're the odd one out as a plant-based eater in a non-vegan world, you are absolutely not alone. So whether it's navigating the social gatherings, handling peer pressure, or finding like suitable options when you're eating out, sticking to plant-based goals can really feel, I think, daunting and overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. So you just have to have a little preparation and some confidence with a few simple strategies. You absolutely can enjoy social settings while staying true to your values. So let's explore about this. So number one is really understanding the challenges. So first of all, there's peer pressure. So many people view food as central to culture and social bonding. So when your choices differ from the norm, others may unintentionally challenge them out of curiosity, misunderstanding, or discomfort with change. So comments like, oh, just one bite won't hurt, or, oh, are you sure you're getting enough protein, are common, but they can be frustrating. Next is social gatherings, family dinners, potlucks, celebrations. They often revolve around these non-vegan dishes. You may find yourself literally staring at a table full of cheese platters, fried chicken, and creamy desserts with literally no clear options. So worse, honestly, well-meaning hosts might unknowingly use butter or chicken broth in dishes that they think are vegan friendly. Next, let's talk about eating out. Restaurants can be a really mixed bag, right? So some offer plant-based options, while others leave you kind of stuck with a plain salad or a side of fries. And then trying to explain your dietary needs to a waiter in front of your dining companions can be awkward and sometimes make you even feel more isolated. So let's talk about some of the strategies. We're going to have some proactive strategies for success. So first of all, I would say let's try pre-eating before gatherings. And one of the simplest ways to avoid going hungry is to eat a satisfying plant-based meal before heading out. This takes pressure off like needing to rely on what's available and allows you to focus on enjoying the event. So an example, so before attending a barbecue, have a hearty bowl of chickpea and sweet potato stew or a lentil salad. You'll feel full and less tempted to nibble on those non-vegan options. Next, bring your own dish. For potlucks or family dinners, bringing a plant-based dish not only ensures you have something to eat, but also introduces others to delicious vegan options. An example could be, let's say, bringing a colorful roasted vegetable like quinoa salad, maybe a creamy cashew mac and cheese, or a decadent vegan chocolate mousse. Oh my goodness, that would be so good. Those dishes can spark curiosity and show how satisfying your plant-based meals or foods can be. Next is plan ahead when eating out. This is so important. Research restaurant menus in advance to find vegan-friendly options, or call ahead to ask about substitutions. Many chefs are happy to accommodate dietary preferences if given heads up. So here's some ordering tips. Look for dishes that can be customized, such as burrito bowls, stir fries, or pasta. Politely ask for adjustments, such as swapping cheese for avocado or butter for olive oil. Apps like Happy Cow or websites like Yelp can really help identify vegan-friendly spots near you. And I will say some of the one of the best plant-based meals I've ever had was actually at a steakhouse. And when I told them that I was vegan, literally because there's steak knives above my head with their names of customers who had eaten large steaks there, but I was kind of isolated in the place where this was literally the only place I could eat. They said, "Oh, we have you covered." They brought me the best like baked sweet potato and a pile full of these really flavorful steamed vegetables. I left there not only feeling satisfied, but really happy with my choices of going there. And it was so fun for them to bring me these different foods and accommodate someone. So it was like very different for them. So it was actually kind of a fun experience. Next is you really want to confidently communicate your goals, right? So confidence is your best ally when discussing your plant-based lifestyle. So a positive, non-judgmental tone goes a really long way in reducing resistance and building understanding. So examples of responses to "don't you miss cheese?" You just say, "Not really. There's so many amazing plant-based cheeses now. You could try some if you like. They're absolutely delicious." Or to "why are you vegan?" And all you have to say is, "You know what? I feel great eating this way, and I love knowing it's good for the planet and animals too." So just be prepared with simple, upbeat answers that help kind of deflect the negative comments and keeps the conversation lighthearted. And if they make a statement, not just a question, maybe they give you their opinion about something like, "Oh, well, vegans are weak and stuff." And you're like, "Oh, is that so?" That's all you have to say. And you could even almost go as far as saying, "Maybe, maybe not." You just like, "Is that so?" Leave it at that. What are they going to say to that? They're going to try to escalate it. Every time they escalate it, you just say, "Is that so?" "Okay, is that so?" Leave it and then walk away. It is not worth your energy, I promise. Number 3 is really navigating peer pressure with grace, right? You can absolutely use humor to diffuse awkwardness. For example, humor can just think about it, can lighten the mood and redirect the conversation without compromising your values. An example could be, "How can you live without bacon?" You could say, "I manage just fine. I've got roasted mushrooms, smoky seasonings, creativity on my side," right? And so they may keep going. They may make a comment, but the moment they make a comment, you're like, "Is that so? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know." You can always just end it like that. You don't have to win this argument. I promise. You'll feel better, and it'll leave them in a state of like, well, that's no fun. It's like the little brother trying to irritate the older sibling. But if you don't feed their energy, they'll stop. Next is just set boundaries politely, right? So if your humor doesn't work, it's okay to set clear boundaries. Just like, "Hey, I appreciate your curiosity, but I'd rather focus on enjoying this meal with everyone right now." Next is shift the focus to common ground. So maybe find shared values like health or the environment to connect to others. So for example, it's great how eating more plants can lower cholesterol and help the planet. Have you ever tried lentil tacos? They are amazing. Next is tips for social gatherings. So one, you can host your own event. Hosting lets you showcase delicious plant-based dishes and control the menu. So your friends and family might be pleasantly surprised at how satisfying vegan options can be. And you can really set the tone by saying, "You are coming. I'm going to give you a vegan smorgasbord. Take what you like. And if you don't like it, that's okay too. I'm always open to feedback." And so, example, you could create a theme like vegan comfort food night, and then try dishes like creamy cashew mac and cheese, barbecue jackfruit sliders, and chocolate avocado pudding. You don't even have to tell them what's in it unless they ask. Just say, "Try an array of foods," and then ask them to maybe even potentially bring their own vegan dish the next time. Maybe you'll even, who knows, maybe you'll have a monthly vegan theme night potluck with your non-vegan friends. I don't know, all sorts of ways you could do it. Next is really focus on connection, but not the food, right? So shift your attention from what's on the table to the people around you. That's what the food does. It brings us to the table to connect with one another. Meaningful conversation and shared laughter matter more than what's on your plate. And next is enlist support, right? So invite a supportive friend or a family member who understands your goals. Having an ally can make social situations feel less isolating. Number 5 is building confidence in your choices. You really want to celebrate small wins. So every time you navigate a tricky situation while staying true to your plant-based goals, celebrate your success. It reinforces your confidence and reminds you why you made this choice. You really stay inspired, right? So read books, watch documentaries, or follow plant-based influencers to keep your motivation high. Seeing others thrive on a plant-based diet can absolutely remind you of your own why. Practice self-compassion. So if you slip up, don't be hard on yourself. Progress, not perfection, right? This is your goal. So use any setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. You're like, well, I wasn't able to eat there, so I slipped up. I ate some banana bread. I know I had egg and milk in it or whatever. What can I do next time to avoid this, right? So these are just learning opportunities. And finally, let's talk about thriving in this non-vegan world. We're going to wrap this up. Sticking to your plant-based goals in a non-vegan world can absolutely feel challenging. We understand that. But it's also an opportunity to inspire others with your commitment. So you can pre-eat, you can bring your own dishes, you can plan ahead, you can communicate your goals, you can navigate your social situations with ease now. So remember, your lifestyle choices reflect your values and your priorities. And every plant-based meal that you enjoy is a step towards better health, a healthier planet, in a kinder world. So stay true to yourself and let your example encourage others to explore the benefits of a plant-based lifestyle alongside you. And I guarantee you, if you come to them with kindness, you will get more kindness back. If they bring you some antagonism, the more you feed into that negative energy, the more of it you're going to get back. You diffuse it with kindness. I swear it works in so many areas of your life, and this one is a big one. So if you like what you've heard and you're looking for your community, check out the Healing Kitchen. The link is below. I run this with Brittany Giroudi. We just opened up our community. You can talk 24/7 to each other. We go live weekly for an hour. Brittany cooks 2 delicious recipes. I answer all medical questions. And then we have specialized workshops, in-depth workshops with an in-depth ebook with typically a protocol on different subjects like osteoporosis, menopause, cholesterol. We're going to be doing some on hypertension, sleep, diabetes, habit formation, all these things to help you navigate this world and get healthier. We focus on practical solutions and really overcoming problems that people are struggling with. We highlight the issues with the plant-based diet so you can overcome them and keep going. And the more we understand that there's going to be some tweaks to the diet, like let's say you've been doing well and need a little tweaking with your cholesterol. I have just recently some amazing report. For example, based on my cholesterol lowering protocol, let me share with you this patient, not even a patient, was a person in my Facebook group. Dr. Marbas, I've been on your cholesterol lowering protocol for 2 months. During the time we had a death in our family and we're out of town for 2 weeks, I wasn't able to take the protocol during that time. However, upon getting my cholesterol checked last week, my LDL was 53, HDL was 84, triglycerides are 54. I've never had an issue with HDL triglycerides. My LDL has never been that low and was often slightly over 100. Thank you so much for your podcast and this information. This is just a small sliver of what you'll get in the Healing Kitchen. And this month only, we're keeping the price where it is, but we will absolutely be increasing the price next year. So if you really want to join, you want to check us out, have access to all the past year and a half of the workshops and the recipes and all the recordings, and have an amazing community that you can feel safe. There's no explaining why you're making this choice to enjoy plant-based foods. We are there for you. Check it out, the Healing Kitchen with myself, and Brittany Giroudi. And as always, I'm sending you gratitude, joy, love, kindness, and healing your way. And I will be back tomorrow, and can't wait to teach you more because I just love this so much. So thanks again for spending time with me today. You guys have a great rest of your